Hello everyone, I am Jaideep Lokur. We started our journey with why leading organizations are using SAP as their ERP. For that, we discussed first 6 points in more detail, right? Today we are going to discuss about how SAP is adopting new technology based on industry needs. So let's look basically what are the trends today. Super connectivity. Everyone is connected today and business wants to take advantage of it. Fast computing. In-memory computing has created various new business openings. Security. Business wants security as their infrastructure, data, everything should be secure, right? So they want security. Technology. The cost of sensor is reducing. AI, ML, blockchain, these capabilities are being used for developing new business models. So any ERP, they want to have these kind of capabilities. Cloud computing. Cloud computing is reducing infrastructure cost, and obviously business wants to take the leverage such aspects, right? So these are the main trends, and any ERP application businesses would look like would want to have those aspects of it, right? So the question is whether SAP is providing these business opportunities to use these aspects, right? The short answer is yes. SAP is providing all these aspects. Let's discuss in detail. The Fiori applications can be consumed on your mobile, handheld. Fiori application means carrying out various business processes. So instead of basically in earlier days in ECC, you used to remember the transactions like VA01, VA02. But now you will be having the Fiori tiles and you are going to consume them also on your mobile, where it will be create sales order is one of the tile, for example, right? So you can do your business operations effectively, even if you are in the field and still you are connected. MRP. Earlier, MRP used to take long hours. Now, MRP is very fast and you can have a selective also there. Within SAP, by leveraging AI, ML, many business processes are getting automatic. The data coming from the sensors can be leveraged in SAP for predictive analysis and related decision making. SAP S4 HANA comes with is a SaaS product, means software as a service, right? So infrastructure cost gets down significantly. Also, you can host your on-premise infrastructure or on-premise instance on the cloud also. As we all know that everyone is moving to digital. Some numbers are here, right? 90% of the world data is generated in last 2 years. By 2020 means now 212 billion things are getting connected. One, not one, 9 billion mobile users are there now, right? In fact, about the workload, more than 50% workload is now getting processed onto the cloud. So the trends which we talked about, we can see these numbers, right? And correlate with each other. The way in which, if we look a little past, right? 1960, 1980, mainframes and PC. At that time, the industrial automation happened. In 1990, 2000, the client server and internet has come, right? And it has helped business to have a business process automation. Later in 2000, later basically 2000, 2010, the cloud, mobile, and big data, all those aspects came in, and the digital transformation began. And now there is basically drive for the intelligent technologies. You drive your you drive your enterprise in intelligent way. You need your enterprise intelligent. So SAP has come up with intelligent suite. We talked about digital core in our earlier one of the videos. So this particularly SAP solution will help business for real-time processing. The transactions and analytics are together, and which you definitely need. One of the example we talked about earlier is that when you are creating the purchase order, you need to know that how was the performance at that particularly vendor, right? And then basically based on to that analysis which you have done, you will be processing your purchase order. So the transaction and analytics should go hand in hand. The data model should be simplified, right? That is the need of the hour. So basically, how within SAP you can plan the deployment. Now I'm talking about more of a S4 HANA. Since 2015, S4 HANA has come. Earlier, ECC was there. Still, many of they are using and they are getting the advantage. But when you are talking about the intelligent enterprise, it comes with the S4 HANA, right? So you can have a SAP S4 HANA cloud. You can have S4 HANA on premise also, and you can also do the hybrid cloud, right? So you have various options. Now, somebody may ask that I have been using for many years SAP ECC and I'm upgrading based on to whatever new things are coming within the ECC. Then can I convert my system to S4 HANA? Yes, you can do. There is a system conversion, but it is not an upgrade because ECC is a different product, S4 HANA is a different product. So you need to do the system conversion over there, or you can go for the greenfield implementation. In one of the videos subsequently, we will be talking about when to go for the greenfield implementation and when to go for the system conversion. But for today, the main S4 HANA guiding principles we need to talk about, and why they are guiding principles SAP has chosen, because industry needs them, right? The architecture should be modern. Means what? It should be robust. It should be scalable. You should be having a single source of truth. If you are having if you are having a big landscape and so many applications are there, probably you will not be having a single source of truth. But essentially, even if your organization is big, there should be a single source of truth, right? So that is a guiding principle you require. uh, the journey, it is not that on the first day you will be investing the whole amount, right? So you need to have basically a roadmap, and for which you need to have a non-disruptive journey, and that particularly architecture should provide it. So it should be a scalable one, right? The role-based design, your application should be people-centric. You should be able to consume on any device. It should be browser-based. There should be workflows, right? So one after another business processes within the organizations, various people are doing it. They should be knowing about it, and they should take the action based on to the notification which they are getting based on to the workflows, right? There should be a collaboration, right? And also you need to have a decision support, right? So these are the two options here, which way to go, right? Then you can decide upon, and you should be having all the aspects to take a decision about it. So these aspects, this is the one of the guiding principle, role-based design. So we talked about two guiding principles which are there for S4HANA, modern architecture, role-based design. And the third one is a smart business. It should be a scalable. You should be able to do the automation. You should be able to leverage the IoT, Internet of Things. You should be able to leverage AI, ML, blockchain, right? You should be having the cockpits, for example sales person cockpit, purchase cockpit, right? So you should be able to, based on to that cockpit, you should be able to drive your business, you should be able to carry out your business processes. So why we are all these doing is, one is the business is very fast, the way in which the business channels are changing, right? And you need to improve your KPIs, right? For example, you need to see the improvement into the various business processes. For example, sales order fulfillment, it is 1.9 times, it is a faster, right? The inventory management, but you need to reduce the inventory. So how you will do it? So you need to have a levers for that, right? We talked about one of the lever is MRP, fast MRP, right? The payment proposals, in that you need to, you can you'll be leveraging within SAP the AI and ML, right? So essentially the main aspect is that all these new technology which is coming, it should be used for your business, and those aspects are covered as a part of SAP. We will be talking in detail each of the aspects subsequently in our videos when we go to our intermediate learnings. Uh, but for today, that's all. Next video, we will be talking about our next point, which is the product support. Right. But till then, thank you and bye.